On everybody, welcome back to the channel. Connor on Chains. So, we're ripping the Joeing hat today, baby. Good day for it. We got presidential debate coming up in, I think, an hour and a half. Yo, they're marketing this like it's the next major pay-per-view fight out here. It's crazy. Some of the memes I've seen are so funny. But anyways, let's get into the market here. Lots of different things going on. You know, we have seen a nice little bounce across the board for a lot of things. SOL is up 10%. So this is on the market cap for SOL. Even like just CoinGecko. Because I guess Van Eck, if that's how you pronounce it, has filed for a legitimate SOL ETF. Yo, look at these moves. Actually, I didn't even see these today. But like I said, SOL ETF, if that's actually going to happen, that's going to be a major catalyst for Solana, you know, literally throughout the next minimum 6 to 12 months. I don't think that is actually going to be coming anytime soon, which, like I said, that's going to be a great long-term catalyst for it. Now everyone's going to be like knowing that Solana has a literal ETF potentially coming, you know, even though it's just a filing, I think, right? But either way, you know, we have seen some a lot of coins across the board starting to move, and it's I'm actually already here. You know, we even saw a little bit of AI start to go up finally. You know, as we've just been getting beat down across the board, right? So yeah, it's good to see SOL really starting to move. I think this is going to be good for Solana meme coins. And even the presidential debate, I just wanted to bring up real quick, because I'm going to get into what I mainly want to talk about for this video in a minute. But, you know, I'd just like to touch up on the market as well, just looking at different things, you know. Because, I mean, you can just see a ton of random assets are up like crazy today, even NFTs. That's wild. But anyways, what was the so we even had a gaming coin, Soonverse, that I like to talk about. I brought up in a video a few days ago, starting to go up again. About 30 to 40%. You know, it's kind of bottomed out again, bounced. But the thing is it's more than likely, I don't think this is just going to continue up. It's probably going to be very short-lived until, you know, maybe Bitcoin really starts to bounce heavy, trend back up again. You know, maybe we do see a lot of alts just, at least for a short period of time, kind of bottom out and then start to run up and trend up again. But that's good to see. You know, like I said in my other video, I'll link it above. I like Soonverse a lot for a microcap gaming coin. You know, I think they're doing a lot of things right, and you know, it's obviously very, very high risk, but you know, that's a coin that I'm willing to take a chance on over the next, you know, 6 to 12 months, right? But yeah, and obviously memes, I wanted to pull up. Let me pull it up here, Solana meme coins. So we go to categories. Solana memes are up 10% across the board. Sad Hamster, we got Hammy up 40%, Harold up 100%. That's crazy. You know, like I said, this is going to pump the entire market like crazy. Having that potential ETF, that was a huge thing for the market, right? You're seeing Giga up like crazy. Retardio up around 40% on the day. Hammy's up, wow, almost 200%. That's wild. Yeah, a lot of coins just ripping right now, which is good to see. But outside of that, you know, I also want to mainly talk about we got KRC20s. So we're gonna go to X, because KRC20s are launching, and I still feel like most of the people I follow are people on my timeline. Oh yeah, I didn't even bring up MOG is literally at an all-time high. So shout out to MOG. You know, MOG has been killing it, continuously going up and up and up. And it's still not going to stop. I firmly believe that. You know, I don't even need to check on this. This coin is going to go into a billion, probably multiple billions, without hesitation over the next few months, maybe 6 to 8 months. And especially when ETH finally breaks all-time highs, really goes into price discovery, you know, whether it's at, you know, sitting at 6K, 7K, 8K, depending on how high it gets over the next 6 to 12 months, right? You know, MOG is basically leveraged ETH. You know, you could even invest in Pepe, but MOG still is 1/10 of the market cap of Pepe, right? You know, maybe it's a little bit more now with it moving up, but maybe an eighth, a ninth. I think this is probably still the best ETH beta play, you know. ETH is not going anywhere. So, you know, and again, with MOG though, like I said, it's at all-time highs. I don't recommend buying anything ever at an all-time high. Like, I will preach that every time I talk about a coin. You should not be buying at an all-time high. Wait for another dip. You know, when people were like worried about it down here, you know, this was the entry, right? Had a huge bump up, came back down again, another entry. It's going to continue for the next few months. Just be patient for it. You know, I don't know. It's literally my highest conviction coin for the rest of the cycle, and it's a meme coin, but yeah, it's making a killing. So let's get into KRC20s. So I want to pull up so the Casware wallet. If you guys didn't see the other Casware video, I'm going to link it above as well. But this is going to be the wallet that you use to actually mint KRC20s. You know, and as of right now, we are seeing, I'm pretty sure KRC, we're just going to look it up real quick. I'm pretty sure that they launch on the 30th, literally in a couple days from now. So it's going to be very important for everyone to have their wallets loaded up. You know, even if it's a little bit, you don't need to load up with a crazy amount. You know, it's going to be insanely high risk right from the get-go anyways, right? This is pretty big though too, because honestly, you know, for me, like I said, I've never been a huge Caspa, you know, fan, and again, not for any good or bad reason. I just know that there's a ton of attention on Caspa, and having their ecosystem now open up to a lot of meme coins and a lot of actual utility on their chain, I think that is a huge opportunity. You know, that's why I just like to focus on where I know attention will be. You know, I still like Nacho, Casper the Ghost, and you know, I go a lot more in depth in the Discord. Got a lot of different stuff coming within the next day or two. More on a bunch of these KRC20s, but like I said, you just want to get a Casware wallet. You could just type in Casware. And then, you know, you get your Caspa from whatever exchange, and you know, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be pretty simple. You know, once you get it set up, you get your Caspa in your wallet, and then you're just gonna want to go to, let me see, might be this, I think it is Casplex, because I know there were a couple different platforms now, but Casplex is going to be one in which you can actually mint the KRC20s once they are live on mainnet. And as you can see, you know, only 3 days to go. Beta launch of KRC20 June 30th. So this is going to be really interesting, you know. And like, if you guys watched my other KRC20 video, I go a lot more in depth with, you know, how the launch may go, and you know, potentially how to mint, different things about the minting that I believe will be similar to, you know, BRC20s in the Bitcoin DeFi ecosystem. So I definitely recommend watching that just to get a grip on understanding how to mint, you know, buy, sell, transfer, even though, again, this is going to be a very, very new protocol for the Caspa ecosystem. So once you mint tokens, there might be a little bit of a time frame where it might be very hard to sell. There might not even be a platform yet to even sell or list your tokens. So keep this stuff in mind when you're dealing with a brand new, you know, I guess, ecosystem on top of, you know, a new chain like this, you know, it's brand new, so you guys got to keep in mind how risky it can be, and certain things like that. Like you might panic because, oh, it's, you know, you mint them, you check your wallet. Sometimes you might not even see it for a while. You know, you might think you just got scammed or something, but you know, a lot of times it might not show up in your wallet right away. Sometimes it might take some time, and you know, especially if they don't have a full platform yet, in which you can actually list your tokens, you can actually sell them and buy them on a third-party website. You know, that you might literally just have to wait for that to literally be built, and then you can, once that's actually built, you connect your wallet, and you'll be able to see what you minted. You know, that's just how it is. It's like I said, when you're dealing with new technology, you know, brand new tech on a new ecosystem, that's kind of expected, right? So just keep that stuff in mind. But outside of that, you know, I do think this is going to be pretty interesting to see. You know, I don't have insanely high expectations right on launch, you know, for coins to be doing, you know, 200 to 500 X's right off the bat. I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe for a couple they might pull, you know, really good moves really quick. But you know, for the most part, there's probably going to be a lot of minting, and then a lot of people are going to be questioning what they're going to do next, because I don't really know what other platforms yet that there are to actually sell and list your stuff. These are some of the only platforms I know. Casplex is one of the only minting sites, you know, so, and as of right now, their website does not show any sort of place where you can list or sell your tokens, you know, so it's like things like that you got to keep in mind, which is, you know, that's kind of why I'm talking about it, right? But this is going to be cool. It's going to be really interesting. You know, I still think this sheet, there was a sheet, not from Casplex, but you know, this does have a bunch of just very, it seems like pretty strong communities right now. I've gone through all of these. You know, a lot of these do have pretty good communities for, you know, their pre-launch. And a lot of them have different launches. I think Nacho, I don't know if Nacho launches like a day or two after. But I don't know, it's going to be interesting. So I'm going to make a YouTube video on the day of, you know, just on what happens and all this different stuff. You know, just to give everyone like a better grip on what's happening with KRC20s too. But you know, for now, that's mainly what I'm watching. And you know, outside of that, there's not too much else I want to cover with a lot of this stuff. You know, like I said, the debate too is happening. I think that's going to be pretty funny. You know, and as you can see, we probably got a bunch of POLITI-FI tokens moving. You know, we got Joeing as well. Up a little bit, not doing much. I don't expect it to actually do a crazy amount. You know, it's still down, chilling, but in due time, I feel like this will move. You know, we got literally just MAGA had another one up pretty heavy. I think anything Trump related is going to just fly. You know, even the Trump token up with 15%. Another one is Trumpy. This is literally up 100%. Market cap is still tiny. This one's kind of funny though on Twitter. You know, just a bunch of them, guys, you know. But I think the POLITI-FI meta is definitely going to be great throughout the next 3 to 5 months. You know, obviously things are moving now. They're probably going to die out after the debate. And then more and more, as more and more things happen from, you know, both sides, for whether it's like marketing stuff for their campaigns to different debates to whatever else is going on in the news, right? These coins are just going to go up and down until the election. And I think towards the election, like right towards it, you know, things are probably going to start mooning, to be honest. So outside of that, that's what I'm going to end you guys with. I'll probably make another video talking more about these kind of coins. But I mean, at the same point, there's not too much else to bring up, Outside of that, I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.